Hey everybody, Jonathan Rose, owner, Masters in Trading. So Masters in Trading, we share options trades every Sunday. We do a live class every Monday. We also do futures trades every Sunday. We do a live class on Monday. We have two different memberships, options and futures. I'm going to go over an example of a trade that I shared with the options membership. And I shared this in the beginning of January. It was a trade in LYFT. And the reason we shared this trade is because there was new legislation passed in California, Assembly Bill 5, improving working conditions for gig economy workers like Lyft, Uber, DoorDash, Postmates, Instacart. That was the reason why we got into the trade. Then the coronavirus hit. Got a little lucky, we're on the right side of this one. But let me walk you through the trade. The trade's in LYFT. I manage this trade exactly like I teach my members, like my coaching clients to manage this trade. So let's walk through it. The original trade, my first trade was done January 7th. I shared my exact trades right here. January 7th, number one. January 8th, number two. And then the third trade, January 21st. Whenever I'm getting into a trade, I always want to find the reason for why I want to be in that trade. And then once you decide, I want to commit to that trade. So I'm going to get into trades in 3 tranches. So in this LYFT example, the first tranche, January 7th, I put about $2,000 of risk. The second tranche, January 8th, I had about another $2,000 or $2,100 of risk. Oh shit, trade's going against. This sucks. Last tranche, third tranche was done, $2,400 of risk. So now I have 3 trades. My 3 tranches are done. I have about $6,500 of risk. Now, smaller accounts, you could do one lots, guys. You can have $650 of risk, and you can do this exact same trade. Laddering into the position. What do we do here? It's going against us. It sucks. I'm getting emails about how much people hate me, how I'm a scam. But what do? I don't do anything, guys. This was in the beginning of the year. I was bearish. I was getting my butt whooped. Volatility was coming out of the market. So instead of messing around with this trade, I went and found something else to do. I found some other value because over time, stick with the thesis. It's a good thesis, ends up working. And once it starts working, now we want to manage the trade. Trade 4, February 27th. Trade 5. Let's take off risk. I'm going to take off a 10 lot of the 45 puts. I'm going to take them off for about 930 average. Why did I do that? That one trade covered all my risk. At first, I was risking $6,700. This trade, as soon as I was able to take it off, got me to a break even. Now I'm a break even, but I still have 20 puts. I still have my puts in case the move keeps going. Well, LYFT rallies. Fine. LYFT rallies, buy, get right back in. This is a little bit of a trade. Once it starts coming off, this should be red. Take off, and then the big flush yesterday, take off the entire position. So what I want to show you is we ladder into the trade. When it goes against, we don't get scared. Just ignore it. Move on. Find something else to do. And then when it finally starts to come off, when we have opportunity, lock in profit, take our original risk down to 0, and now we can start having some fun. Once we control the risk, that's when I was able to put myself in position to make about $20,000. And then also, when this move happened, we jumped in Uber as well. Uber and Lyft are correlated. At that time, Uber was getting expensive to Lyft. So we're just parlaying that trade. Once we start getting movement, once volatility starts increasing, that's when we want to be active. So I share trades every Sunday. We do a live class every Monday. I teach you how to manage these trades. We ladder in. It's a money management game. Now, I look back on this. I got in too early. Man, how much easier would it have been if we just got in right here? This probably would have doubled, but it's not easy. That's how the cookie crumbles. Stick with the trade. Be confident. Have a reason for being in a trade. My name's Jonathan Rose, and I'm the owner of Masters in Trading.